Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Botania. And we've been learning a little bit of stuff. At least we've got some initial infrastructure set up. I need to do some stuff today that, honestly, I'm not super looking forward to. That's for sure. But we need to do it anyway. I need to go on a little bit of a journey. Excuse me. And see if I can find find a Guardian Temple. I don't really want to find a Guardian Temple. I really just want to go to like the Nether or something and mess around with that. But I think that's what we're going to try to do today. We're going to see if we can't find a Guardian Temple. Now, obviously, as you can clearly see, we are not in a position to be going anywhere in the water next to some Guardians. That's for sure. So we got to get ourselves jacked up here a little bit. So there's a couple types of armor that come with Botania. So if we take a look at, let's just take a look at chestplate. Okay, so there's Manasteel, and Manasteel, 10% less mana cost, so mana, tools, and rods. We've got Terrasteel, we've got Elementium, so we've got those three sort of tiers of these. And we're going to start off with some Manasteel. And I don't know if we have enough mana, but let me show you. So you guys were 100% correct. There's actually a block that goes underneath this mana pool, and we can then use it to convert different items. But there are some items we can throw in the mana pool that do not require any such things. So let's just see how much we can do. So we need 24 pieces of Manasteel. So you take an iron ingot that you may have mined up from the ground, and we're going to throw all of these into the mana pool. And you see that it gets converted. Okay, so we only were able to get 10. We still need 14 more. So that means we're going to have to feed these guys a little bit more. I'm thinking maybe we should get a couple more of these guys going. How are we doing for brown petals? What's actually not the issue is not brown petals. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, we need 2 browns, 2 reds, and some light gray, and a light gray. So if we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see if we want to make 4 more of these guys. Let's take a look here. So we have 1, 2, right? That'll give me those. And 1, 2, 3, 4 should give me those. Okay, let's see. All right, so we need 8 of those. We need 4 of those and 4 of these. Right? Right. Okay. So we just want to increase our mana production a little bit. Now, long term, Endoflames are not the answer to our mana issues. That's for sure. Short term, they're going to give us what we need, and we can get a couple of odds and ends. But long term, no way can we use these guys long term without some serious infrastructure in place to make that a thing. So let's see. We need some seeds. So let's move these out of the way. And let's get these all stacked up like this. Actually, these go at the end, like that, okay? And then we can get a bucket of water. We can put it in here, and we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed, okay? And then we can make a bucket of water, and then we can right-click and throw a seed in, okay? Get a bucket of water. Right-click and throw a seed in. And 1 more bucket of water, and we can right click and then throw a seed in. Now we have 4 more Endoflames. So this will definitely increase our mana production a little bit. Let's just go like this and like that. Yeah? Okay. Now the downside, though, is I think we're out of coal. I don't think we have any coal that we might need to be able to make the things. Yeah, we're like out of coal. So I guess we have a couple options here. We can get ourselves an axe and just go chop down a bunch of trees. Yeah, I mean, we could go over here. Do we have a boat? Do we ever make a boat? Let's make a boat real quick. I need some planks. And I don't have any. Oh, sweet mercy. My crops are growing, which is good. We're still living off seed soup. Oh, it's okay for now. I'm not too worried about it. Let's just go up here and get enough wood that we can make a boat, and then we'll go skating across that little bit of water, and we'll come back, and then I can farm up a whole bunch of oak. Or what is that over there? Spruce? No. No. Birch. We'll get a bunch of birch. So let's just get this tree chopped down real quick. I kind of like this tree up here on this hill all by itself, though. So we will plant it again. How about we just go like that? There we go. All right, excellent. Oh, there's a blue mystical flower, which we'll gather up. Okay. Let's go back down. Trying to take any fall damage. We really can't afford, until we get some better food squared away here, it's, you know, we have to just be a little careful. But that's okay. We'll be all right. Don't you worry. Let's eat a little something. All right, now we have a couple logs. So we can take these logs and we can head over and get a whole bunch of wood and turn it into charcoal, right? That's the plan, at least. So if I go here and we go like this, and we'll go like this, and we'll make a boat. Okay. And then, that's still like plenty of time. Now, one thing you need to remember about this series is I can't, we're playing single player, so we don't have really the ability to, like, you know, load up the world and let it run. I mean, I could just put myself into like a little hidey hole or something like that and go AFK. But the other thing is, this is mainly a tutorial world. So you guys that are playing along or playing even on the patron server are going to be much more advanced at a higher rate of speed than I will be. That's just the way it is. Especially if you've played this mod in the past. So I may not be doing everything in the order that, you know, you guys think if you've been playing this mod for a long time that I should be. But I'm going to play it in the order for someone who is brand new to Botania can sort of follow along. And I hope we get it all done. I'm a little worried. I mean, we have a lot of work to do to get ourselves towards the end of this series by the end of September. So we're just going to have to wait and see. So we're just going to chop down a bunch of trees, and then I'm just going to go burn all this stuff and turn it into charcoal, and then we're going to give the charcoal to the endoflames and produce enough mana to make Manasteel so we can make a set of Manasteel armor. Hello? Can you come down here? There we go, thank you. I don't really care too much about birch saplings. I don't really think we need them. We'll just gather them up so they're not just like floating around on the ground. This guy is hanging up in the air. I didn't do that. It's not my fault. So there's a stack of birch. Let's keep going, and let's get maybe 2 stacks. And then what I'll do is I'll go off camera and just grind all this stuff up. Actually, probably while it's cooking, maybe I'll do a little bit of mining. See if I can't grab some extra coal. But obviously, this is not long-term how we want to get ourselves mana. Because we're either A, going to find ourselves mining for charcoal or mining for coal all the time, or we're going to be having to get trees and turn them into charcoal. Now, there are some automation options, and we're going to investigate those for sure, because we want to look at all these different options that we have to do different things. But that being said, we still need to... What's going on here? Okay. We certainly don't want to just stay in the end of flame world. Now we could, and I have actually run my entire Botania setup off of nothing more than a bunch of end of flames. But usually in those cases we've been on a server, or I've been on a server where I've been able to just let it go and have, like, you know, for instance, if we had Industrial Foregoing this season, we could make ourselves a big old tree farm and process all of those wood, all that lumber that we would get into, or those logs that we would get into charcoal, and then just have big fields of endoflames feeding mana into our structures. But we don't, and yeah, so we can't do that. But we have some options, and we're going to explore those. Do I have 2 stacks now? Yeah, and a little bit more? Let's get 1 more tree. That didn't take long. I mean, that was just a few minutes to chop down those couple trees. Alright, now we have some extra wood as well. Okay, let's go over here and grab our boat. Which I guess is still over here in the water. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get back over here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera for a while and just process all of this birch wood that I got and turn it into charcoal. So I don't know if we'll end up... How much... I have a little bit of coal? Yeah. So if I go here, let's take these guys out, and I put one of those in there, put that, okay? And then put that, and then put that, okay? And then we go over here, and we get half of these, and we put them in here like so. So this is going to... Each one of these pieces of coal will give us 8 pieces of charcoal, and it's just a matter of using a piece of charcoal or two to grind out the rest of those. And we should have close to 2 stacks of charcoal. I mean, it's going to be a little bit less, but... And then we'll be able to feed that charcoal to these endo flames and get us enough mana. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let those cook up, and then I'm going to start feeding charcoal into these guys right here, and I'm going to get rid of this. And that'll also give me some time to get my crops grown. Yeah. You know, we got a bunch of stuff to do. So let me get all this stuff done, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. I just came back from the mine dimension, as you just saw, and I just ran around on the surface and gathered up some emeralds because there's a thing that I want to make. While I was waiting for my charcoal to cook up, make a little bit more mana, let me just feed these guys a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, yep. I've been planting some more seeds, been harvesting them. I've got this chest here that I've been putting all my crops in, which is actually looking pretty good. Oh, yes, that's exactly what I need. I need to convert this into seeds. I've been my plan is to make a couple, like, little beds. Let me find... We're going to make this look halfway decent, I think. So, let's see if we can't find some kind of block that we can use. Granite? Not my favorite. Living rock, we don't really want to use that. Marble... Maybe limestone. Yeah. Now, we have chisel in this pack, so if we wanted to, we could make it look like all fancy, but, you know, I don't know if we necessarily need to. Alright, so we're going to make, like, little beds, I think, and we'll just separate them by that. So we'll go like this and put this in the middle. And even though we don't necessarily need it, we're just going to define these little beds like this, okay? Then we're going to plant some rice in there. Get this kind of cleared out. And that's how I sort of want to do these different beds. Let me find my shovel. No, not there. Shovel. I was actually hoping I had some rice, and I didn't even realize I did. I must have got it somewhere. Barley is ready. So we're just kind of going through, or I have been just going through, harvesting all these guys. It's kind of hard sometimes to see if they're 100% ripe. That's barley. It's corn. Okay. These guys aren't ready. Okay. That looks like it should be ready, but it's not. Ah, that's okay. Alright, we'll put all these guys away. So we're getting spice leaves and artichokes and radishes and rhubarb and barley and all that good stuff. Okay? So what I want to do is dig... Just dig like an area here, because I'd like to be able to walk around here without being afraid that I'm going to destroy my... So we just go like so. Now we're not going to have enough limestone for this, I realize. So we'll put some other temporary block in here, just so we can do something. And then we're just going to run like limestone in our case, like that. Okay. Then I just want to have all these little beds, and then like I can come back through here. I don't have a torch, but I can put a torch in here just to keep everything looking good. And we'll probably end up having tons and tons of beds, because I'd like to grow as many of the different crops that I want. But specifically, the one that I'm most interested in at the moment is rice. So if I had some bone meal, we could make a little bit more short work of that. But we don't. Not a big deal. We do have some cotton over here. And a string. Yeah. Got the odds and ends. Okay. Alright, so I've been feeding these guys charcoal. We're going to come back to this crop thing, don't you worry. So I should have enough now, hopefully, to convert all this. Yeah. And I got a little bit extra. Let me go just feed a little bit more charcoal to these guys. While I was in the mine dimension, I went and gathered up a bunch of just regular coal. Just sort of ran around and got coal, which works out okay. Now, one of you guys, Merlin, actually just, it was a good reminder. You don't want to go too crazy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You don't want to, like, dump, like, 5 stacks of coal on this little area and then walk away, because it'll all despawn, is what will happen to it. You have to be careful throwing items on the ground. They will despawn. So just sort of put that in the back of your mind. Remember that whenever we're talking about using this stuff. I'm going to be a little bit sparing. But now we have 24 Manasteel ingots, and we can make our first set of Botania-based armor. So we can make the chest plate, and we can make a boot, and we can make some legs, and we can make a hat. Perfect. And we can put it on, and we're going to look super cool. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, man. We're looking pretty good. So now we have a little bit of protection. I feel like a million times better already. Now, there is also Manasteel, like, weapons and tools and stuff like that. So we have the Manasteel axe, which is, other than the fact that it's backwards, at least for me. We can make also other Manasteel devices. So I guess the question is, wow, that has like a crazy fast attack speed. Huh. Interesting. Let's get our book out. Where do we put our book? Let's just do a little reading here on Manasteel. Who's that? Manasteel equipment. Okay. Manasteel, like other metals, can be shaped into tools. We'll share their properties with iron, albeit somewhat superior in enchantability and durability. Whenever a Manasteel item is to take damage, if there's mana available in the inventory, it'll use that instead. Some pieces of the tool set have an ability when right-click. The pickaxe will place a torch from the user's inventory. The axe will do the same for a sapling, and the shovel will till the earth similar to a hoe. A detail to keep in mind is that shears made of mana materials will trigger tripwire, unlike iron ones. Interesting. Okay, and then here's all the different pieces, parts. Okay, so that's actually interesting to know. So we do have a little bit of extra mana. Not a whole lot, but some. So maybe we should take a look and see if we can't explore the powers of the mana tablet. Let's, in the meantime, let's crank a little bit more mana out of these guys. So, like, if I throw all those on there, that's a good bit. That won't despawn before they get used. Remember, items have a 5-minute reuse or use timer before they will despawn. Okay, so what do we want to make here? We want to make, what did I just say we were going to do? Oh, a mana tablet. Okay, tablet. So there's a tablet's really easy. It's just living rock surrounded by a mana pearl or a mana diamond. Thankfully, it's a diamond. So obviously a mana pearl is an ender pearl. A mana diamond is a diamond. And we just take that diamond and we throw it into our mana pool and we get it converted into a mana diamond. And we're going to take this guy and we're going to grab from this guy our little bit of living rock that we have. And we'll make ourselves our very first mana tablet. Obviously, we're probably going to have lots more of these. And there we go. All right. And then we have our wand. All you do is you take this mana tablet and you throw it in here. And if you hold over the thing, it says right now the mana pool is set up where the mana is coming from the tablet into the pool. So if we shift right-click this guy, it goes the other way. And now you see it's got these little cool little finger things going on, which means we're draining mana from the mana pool into the tablet. So if I grab this guy real quick, you can see it's a little tiny bit filled up. Not a ton, but that will offer us some repair. So essentially it's like, think of it like a portable mending battery is really what that mana pool is. Now, the best thing to use these mana pools for is it gives you a way to store extra mana. So you don't just keep building it up or trying to build it up in the mana pool and eventually you have a problem. So let's throw this guy in there again. We'll just have it sitting there for a few minutes until it can soak up all of that stuff. And then I think what we're going to do for the rest of today's episode, other than maybe stay on top of our crops. Yeah. I don't know why I can't harvest. Oh, it's 33%. That's why. Oh, how about I look at the tooltip and it'll tell me whether or not it's harvestable. Oh, man. I don't never know what I'm doing. Alright, let's get corn. Let's get bell peppers. Onions. Where is the wheat? Or where's the rice? Parsnip. I don't know. I mean, this is what rice looks like. Rice is then... No. Winter squash. Barley. Brussels sprout. Corn. I don't know where the rice is. Parsnip. Artichokes. I don't know. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. All right, so let's dump all of these guys in here. Now, one of the reasons I have a lettuce farm going is actually for a very good reason. Because stock, remember we made stock to make our seed soup? One of the things you can make stock out of is lettuce. Let's see. Lettuce here, right? So use of lettuce. We can use it to make stock, right? So right now we could make 30 stock, and then we could convert one of these other things into seeds and make seed soup, right? Like, no, not bell peppers. What do we have a lot of? Peanuts? Yeah. So we could go like this, right? Make a whole bunch of peanuts. All right. We could go get our pot. Speaking of seed soup, let's eat some. I need to go over there and grab that mana pool. We don't want it to despawn. It was fairly expensive. It cost us a diamond to use it. Okay, and then we find our pot, which is here, right? We should be able to go this, and that's going to give us 30 stock. And then we can go like this, with the pot, and these peanut seeds, and give us a bunch more seed soup. Yeah. All right, perfect. I love that. Let's put this stuff over here. Okay, perfect. All right, so everything's looking good here. Everything's growing the way it needs to. We'll let that go for a while. Let's grab our mana pool. It's got a little bit more mana in it, not a ton. We do need some kind of weapon. So we have a couple options here, and I think we're going to stick with this theme of there's a bow that you can make from Botania called the Living Wood Bow, and it takes some mana infused string. So obviously it's just string in the mana pool, and it gives us a little bit. So obviously we don't have any more. We don't have any more mana in here. Hopefully this won't take very much. Let's get 12 of these. Actually, let's go like this. We'll throw that, and let this thing make a little bit more mana. And let's see, do we have some string? We do. We have 2. We need 1 more. So if I take this 2 pieces of cotton, this is another benefit of using cotton or having cotton, right? I can take those guys and go like that and get a couple more string, right? So 3. Okay. And we'll put 1 piece of string away. How are we doing for living wood? We're good. Okay. So let's see how much we can convert, how much it takes. It takes a good bit. Oh, you have 1 piece, though. Do we have... How are we doing for arrows? Do we even have any arrows? We have 3. We'll use it. We'll take them. You know, if this may be the difference of us living or dying. Okay. Let's let that go. Okay. So, I think here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let that little bit of mana build up. I'm going to put this in there, this in there, this in there. These guys, we're going to come back to that, why I went and got those in just a minute. Oh, maybe not today's episode, but tomorrow's for sure. Keep that. We actually don't even need those. So I just want to go on a little journey. We got some chili peppers in our inventory that we don't need. Put those in there. I want to stay on top of our rice situation here. How are you guys doing? 33%. You keep on keeping on. All right, where's our boat? Where's the sun? Okay. So I want to spend the rest of this episode, which is just going to be a few minutes, or maybe we'll see. I might just go running around here for a little while and see if I can find, if possible, a Guardian Temple. So we haven't seen one yet, but it would be nice to be able to find one. That is for sure. Maybe we'll get, like, really lucky, and there'll be one just offshore here. And you may be wondering, why do you need a Guardian Temple? Well, I need some Prismarine shards, and there's really not an easy way to get them except for going into a Guardian Temple. You used to be able to take quartz and throw it into your... into the mana pool and convert it, but that's no longer in Botania. So, and if I was playing like a mod pack, I'd use the Atomic Reconstructor from actually Additions to make myself a super cool, to make all the Prismarine shards that I wanted. But because we don't have that option, our only choice is to go roaming around and see if we can't find a temple. And if we find a temple, we just need to kill some guardians. I mean, it's going to be super easy, right? Not really. It might be super difficult. And we might be traveling forever and ever and ever and never even find a temple. So, yeah. Thank you, by the way, while we're out here floating around. Thank you so much for all of your support on this series. It means a lot. A lot of work goes into making the mod pack. A lot of work goes into these episodes, trying to make sure that you guys can learn how to play some of these mods that are in almost every mod pack that you're going to find. And the fact that you guys seem to enjoy it and watch and comment and hit the like button and all that good stuff, man, it certainly means a lot. I surely do appreciate it. So, I'll tell you what, let me do a little bit of scrolling around here and see if I can't... find a temple, and if I do, I'll bring you back, because I don't want to take up the rest of the episode just kind of boating around. I was hoping maybe in this like really deep part of the ocean there might be a temple sitting over here, but I don't see any. Yeah, this is a very big ocean, by the way. Good gravy. It's a monster. That is for sure. Let's just go just a little bit further together, and maybe one will come into view. I don't mind being out here on the water at nighttime, so we're not going to have to worry about that. But I really need some Prismarine shards, if possible. Oh, is that land? I don't think that's land. I think that's just an island. Okay, let me go skating around here for a little bit, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. So I found a monument. It's about 1,100 blocks away, so all things considering, not too bad. So I went all around the local sort of vicinity. I found this dark oak forest, which is kind of cool. Just kind of moseyed around up there. And then I just went out along the coast. And it sort of opened back up, and there's a temple right there. So not too far away. I mean, 1,100 blocks isn't too bad. And there's some islands over there, so we could probably set up a little temporary base as I try to get some of those Prismarine shards. I'm debating on whether or not I should do that off camera or on camera. I don't know. I guess we'll see what I decide to do. Maybe you guys can decide. Do you want to see me? I mean, it's not really a Botania type of thing, but if you want to see me attack the Guardian Temple on camera in search of Prismarine shards, then I can certainly do it. So let me know. Otherwise, I could just do it off camera and get the parts that I need. So one thing that we're going to need to do, though, if we're going to be able to attack one of those monuments, is we're going to need to get some underwater breathing potions. And that obviously means a trip to the Nether. So let's make ourselves a diamond pickaxe, and we'll grab some of these. 1, 2. Yes. And we will make a diamond pickaxe out of our very meager supply of diamonds. But that's okay. We could use them for other things. And then we need to head over to the mining world. Let's grab a bucket of water. And I think I've run into lava. Yeah, we did run into lava when I was mining. So I should be able to grab some lava pretty quickly. And we'll get another portal going, at least. Where is my... thing that goes down right here? Okay. Alright, so let's go down here and I'll grab up... Oh man, I love the fact that we have so many minerals on the surface. I mean, I could probably feed those crazy endo flames just by spending a couple hours here on the surface of the mining world, just rake it in the coal. I don't know necessarily if I want to do that, but I could, for sure. So there is some Botania related potion things. Let's take a look at this real quick. So if I go back to the thing, all right, and I want to look at mystical items. Ender artifacts, no. Basics and mechanics. Is there potion stuff? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Potion. Brew? Oh no. Okay. How about brew? Yeah, Botanical Brewery. Given the versatility of mana, the fact that it can be used to conjure some sort of potions comes as nobody's surprise. Brews are a variant of potions, to put it simply. They're created using mana and a set of ingredients. Unlike potions, brews have defined recipes, and each vial contains multiple doses. In order to create a brew, one would require Botanical Brewery, vials, and of course the reagents defined in the recipe. So this is the Botanical Brewery. So we're going to have to get in a couple little pieces parts. A block of Manasteel. We need a brewing stand. And then a vial of something called mana glass, which we'll look at down the road. And then we have like all kinds of... yeah. Upsurging, revitalization, restoration, fortitude, magma skin, breath of gills. Needs a prismarine shard, and there's no way to get... there is no prismarine shard recipe. So we're at least going to have to go and get a little bit... yeah, the only place it drops is this. Okay. Well, that's awesome. So we're going to have to go... we're going to have to make some potions the old way, do a little bit of fishing. Yeah, over here's some lava. I was right. We did find a lava pool. Okay, so we can just go... there's some coal, too. Nice. Okay. We'll go, like, do one of those deals, and we'll just bust into the ground like this and put this here. Do we have any torches? Nope, so it's going to be super dark for you guys. Well, not too bad, I guess. And then I'm just going to hop in here and start mining some obsidian. So let me get this done, and then I'll meet you back at the base. We'll put together our Nether Portal in this episode, and we'll at least step through and see what we can find. And if we can find, maybe we'll get lucky, and there'll be a fortress... and we can kill some blazes, and we can do all that kind of stuff. We should probably think about getting ourselves prepared a little bit. Also, some blaze rods will allow us to make some of those crazy chicken wings. Oh, yeah. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends. We are back. Let's go ahead and get this Nether Portal fired up. Yeah, there's just so many things that I want to make with Botania. Oh, man. It's one of those things where I just was standing over there by my base looking at some different things that I could make. And I'm like, oh, I want to make that. And it's just going to be one of those things. Oh, you dang mouse guy. Let's get this squared away. There's just so many things. Oh, I almost feel like overwhelmed. There's so many things. But I just have to remember... we have to take it slow. We have to just go slow. That's what we've got to do. Now we can go across like that. Of course, this is a full-sized portal. We don't do any of that cheap skipping corner kind of stuff around here. That's for sure. All right, let's get a flint and steel going, and we're going to just duck into the nether and see what we can find. All right, perfect. Okay. Where are we? We are at, like, bedrock. Why are we so low? Yeah, that is not gonna be good. For sure. Well, that's not ideal. Dang it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go way up. We're at Y level 18 over here. Oh my goodness, we are so low in the... just go over here and look, see if there's any way to get out. I mean, we have to get up just to find... there's a pig man. Well, at least there's some sign of life around here. Hello, guys. What are you guys doing? Just kind of hanging out? And we are right under a lava lake. That's why we're so low. There must be nothing above us except for lava. Okay, well, that's not good at all. Alright, well, I think what we'll do, let's, I think we might want to move this portal, I believe. I mean, I think that might be the right call, for sure. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we might be able to just tunnel our way out. Let's see, if I go up this way, do I get to the point where I can see above me? I hear a ghast. Yeah, okay, so we are right under a big lava lake. Oh, who knows how big it actually even is. Oh, where did we just come from? Back this way. Yeah, so that's not ideal, for sure. I might do a little bit of work off camera. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some off-camera work to see if I can't find a way to get out of this mess. I mean, there's could be worse places. Oh, no, I don't know where my portal is. Grab some glowstone. Okay. Now I'm stuck in the nether forever. Oh, hello. I need you. I also need a little bit of you. Might as well grab just a little bit, just to have some. Alright, we gotta find out how to get out of here. Okay, it's obviously not that way. Okay. So it must be back this way. Yeah, maybe up this way. Let's see if this is the right way. I'm hoping. Yep, okay, perfect. Okay. Whew. What is up here? Let's just go up here and take a quick look. Okay, nothing really. Okay. Alright, well, obviously this is not ideal placement for the nether portal. Man, it's been a long time since I've actually made a nether portal and showed up underneath a lava lake. So we're going to have to get up to a certain level where we can actually see the lava. You know, wherever that might be. Like here, right? And then we're just going to have to start digging a tunnel until we don't have lava above our heads. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, well, let's call it a done deal here. I'm going to work on some of that off camera. I'm just going to do some digging, see if I can't get to the other side of this lava lake. I mean, I'm hoping I can. But we'll end the episode right there. We'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I will have got our stuff sort of settled. We have done good work today. We have made a set of Manasteel ingots. We learned how to make Manasteel ingots. We've converted that Manasteel into a set of armor. We've done a little bit of exploration, found a temple, and we've got some crop stuff going on. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what we've done. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my One Man, One Mod series, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Botania, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.